I was not surprised, to be honest. They played the same structure as usual. The games before, 4-3-3, and in their pressing behavior, 4-4-2, and I think we had a lot of good moments, especially in build-up situations. And, oh, they don't hear anything. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. It was my bad. I was not surprised, to be honest, because they played the same structure as usual, 4-3-3. In ball position and in their pressing behavior was 4-4-2. I think we had a lot of good moments, especially in build-up situations, to come in the final third, and then we made some mistakes in the last pass, or then also to create more box situations. But at the end, it's okay, the performance, and for sure we can improve something. But we had also a lot of good things here against a very good opponent. And Dennis Kienga, he played today as the right 10 in our structure, and it was also some good moments, and also then individual what he can improve. And this is then our part for me as a head coach, and also for the whole coaching staff, then to help him in his development. But at the end, Cam Harper was injured. So he trained only 3 or 4 sessions, and this was then also for us very clear, because the training session of Dennis Kienga the last 2 weeks after the break was very well, and this was the decision.
We'll move over to Daniel Florenstein.
Sandro, it felt like, even though you conceded the penalty in the first half, it felt you had more control in the first half. You had a lot of advantage in the first half, and second half looked like it was more even between you and Charlotte. Did that look like to you as well?
Yeah, I agree. First of all, it was a very good reaction after we conceded the goal after the penalty. I think the timing was then not good in this penalty situation in our pressing moment, and then we had big distances between our lines, and this was then the moment which you can see then also the quality of Charlotte. And after that we controlled, and we had a lot of good build-up situations, very good behavior of our center backs, with Carlos as a goalkeeper, with our fullbacks, with our sixers. So to find the red zone, and if the center was closed, then we played many times outside to our fullbacks. And this is then at the end, when we are outside, especially then that we are going more aggressive in the box, especially the first post, second post, penalty spot. This is what we have to improve. And the second half, I agree, was my feeling was more on the touchline, that we have more situations to win this game, but it's also, you have to be careful, because then it was a little bit more open play. Then after set pieces, they have the transition moment. We had a lot of especially then at the end, a very good situation for our transition. We lost the ball, then they have the transition moment at the end. So I think it's okay, the point.
We'll go to Michael Lewis.
Coach, this is your 12th draw of the season. How do you assess a draw like this? You consider it a good draw, obviously, getting a point on the road, but do you feel like maybe you're missing out on some points here or there once in a while?
Yeah, I think, for sure, when we have 12 draws, it's some draws it's too much. I agree, but this is what we have to analyze different. I think this draw today, it's okay against a very good team, and especially then the first game after the break, to come directly in the rhythm here, to play on turf. So the circumstances are then also not so easy, but the whole team adapted very well. And I don't want to compare now these draw with another draws, especially then in home games when we played sometimes a draw. For me, it's okay now, but for sure our main part, our main goal every Saturday when we prepare in our pre-match meeting and the whole week is for sure to win games. This is a part. Main part in our life, so in our life, then also to win games. And but this point, I would not compare this to another draw. So.
Okay, we can go back to Boss.
Thank you for the time again, Coach. And can you just comment on the partnership up top on the night? Dante Benzier had the assist, Elias Manuel had the goal, and maybe what do you think was missing from your side tonight to actually get that go-ahead goal because you did control most of the match. Your side had a lot of possession compared to most games. So how do you think they can capitalize on that moving forward?
Yeah, first of all, it's good to have this feeling in this game that we have both strikers with one Dante with an assist and then especially with Eli, which he scored this goal. This is important for us now that we have these moments and yeah. But obviously we can improve, especially in the final third. Some moments we had a lot of good situation, a lot of good moments, and in this case we have to be more aggressive in the box, especially in the box position when we attack outside. This is what we can improve. But for me it was good. So both strikers, a lot of good movements, counter movements. Which is very important for us in our principle. They had some very good deep runs, and yeah, we had also some chances.
Okay, last question, Daniel.
Andrew, I want to stick with Ayla. Obviously, starting the play to equalize, but he looked really active defending in your area. Made some very important plays on the ball. Stuck his left foot out a couple of times to stop crosses, stop passes.
Who? Sorry,
How
who?
important was it to get Ayla?
Aiden, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, he was very active.
Yeah.
Besides setting up the goal to start it.
Yeah.
Stuck his right foot out. He stuck out his left foot out. He
Yeah.
made several solid stops in your area to prevent them to get the go ahead.
Yeah, for me he was the best player on the field, to be honest, and he was very aggressive. He was good in the leadership as well to coach the team, the Sixers, and then also to find the right moment for our build-up situation, to be ready every time to play forward, and if it's not possible, then also to have a good connection with Jean against both strikers and also our Sixers. And this is a good step for us, an important step that we control also such a difficult game. And I agree, Noah was for me was a very good performance, and then also in the combination with Jean, especially with both Sixers with the ball, and this is a good step, and this is important to have this confidence as well with the ball.
Hey Daniel, how you doing? 1-1 draw against Charlotte on the road. What did you feel about the point and your performance tonight?
Yeah, I think there's a little disappointment for sure because we felt we could have come in with 3 points, taken advantage of the long break, started off on the right foot, but we have to be grateful for this point here in a away environment like Charlotte. They had great fans there and great attendance, and I think we take this point. It definitely wasn't the prettiest, and we move forward into next week and back at home versus Philly.
We'll go to Voss.
How's it going, Daniel? Hard-fought point, like you said. Can you just comment on the partnership with you and Ronald? It's been flourishing, it seems, and just also on your game itself. It seems like with Frankie gone, there's a little bit more of a burden on the creativity aspect of that midfield. And we've seen, I think in this game specifically, you progressing the ball quite well. So can you just comment on that aspect as well that you've been working on possibly?
Yeah, I think Ronnie's done an exceptional job coming into the squad, not having a lot of first-team experience, and he's fit right in, and I think we bonded really well. And I think for me, it's definitely been important to keep taking strides offensively, and I think I've definitely taken more responsibility with the ball and just tried to, like you said, progress with the ball forward and really advance the ball and be that defensive rock, but how can I play make and impact the game going forward. And yeah, I think me and Ronnie just need to keep playing off each other. The distances are so important to be close to each other and in connection, and yeah, just honestly keep getting the guys up front chances. That's our job.
Okay, we'll go back to Daniel.
Talk about how important Ayla has been, not just on defense, but setting up plays for offense, especially the equalizer that started off Manuel's goal.
Yeah, Noah's got a really keen sense for when he needs to step out and forward defend, and he's got those long legs, which helps him tackle the ball successfully, and he did a great job for the goal to start the attack. Took space, drove forward, and not a lot of center backs can play that ball in behind, and he played a great ball to Dante, and Dante did the rest, and what a finish from Billy. So I think those are the types of transition moments that we need to keep taking advantage of because we are such a lethal team, and we can exploit teams like that. So Noah's been huge for us defensively and offensively. He's good with the ball at his feet, and that really helps us calm things down and have control.
We'll go to Voss. Last question.
And can you just talk on you guys are going to be taking on Philadelphia Union next week, a team that not that the results have the performances haven't been there, but the results sometimes haven't, and it's the last stretch run of the season. Can you just comment on what you can take from this performance going into the next home game and trying to get those 3 points?
Yeah, I think we could probably be down on ourselves. We've had the chances tonight, a lot of good moments, good build-up moments, but we just have to stay positive and realize now there's 8 games left, and there's a lot of draws, and they can be deflating at times, but we have the quality and we get the opportunities, and now it's just having that killer instinct, that extra 5% to push us over the edge. We've shown it this season. How can we just be more consistent and really just finish teams off?
Awesome. Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one.